I want to ask this as well, which is a cool, obviously paying homage to the original film. You're playing a character who apprenticed under Dick Van Dyke's.
Yeah, I was his intern.
His intern, yeah. and Dick Van Dyke was in the film.
Yeah.
And 91 years old, and it sounds from what I've read that he is exactly the way he's always been.
He's got the glint in his eye that he has had his entire career, and they asked a lot of him. He has a tap solo on top of a desk, and I remember the week before, we had contingency plans of like, if he can't get up on the desk, maybe you get under his leg. Emily, you're spotting. If Dick Van Dyke falls, he's falling on either Emily Blunt or Lin Miranda. Like, we're not going to let that guy, that is precious cargo. You're not letting him touch the ground. So we had all these plans sort of in place, and then he came in and he was just, he's human caffeine. He literally was like, Lynn, I was 30 and I was playing 90, and now I'm 90 and I'm playing 80. Like the greatest. And then we rehearsed the scene, and I offered him my hand. He slaps it away and just goes like, dun, 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 dun. I mean, it was crazy. One deep lunge.
I mean, I can't even imagine because he's 91, you're not, and I was terrified when you got on my desk. I was like, Lynn can't hurt himself here. Yes. And then I heard Meryl Streep took a fall, but a different kind of fall.
Yes. So I asked, listen, working with Meryl Streep is not a thing you get to do on your first movie, ever.
No.
But it was Emily's third movie, and I sort of asked her what's it like, and she's sort of kind of in the character that she's playing the whole time. And she said on Devil Wears Prada, she basically barely talked to Meryl until it was up because they were very contentious in that movie. But in our movie, she is a delight. And she's kind of always showing off for the kids. And she showed off for the kids. And at one point she turned to the kids. This is between takes. This is on a rehearsal. She goes, hey kids, want to see a perfect pratfall? And she goes from here to face down, like Chevy Chase 1975 pratfall, and just on her face, and everyone runs over. Meryl Streep has died on our set. And she gets up and she goes like this. I learned that at Yale School of Drama.
Wow.
And it was the coolest thing ever.
They say of all the Ivies, Yale is the pratfall school.
That's the pratfall school.
This is really exciting. You are going to get back on stage to do Hamilton in Puerto Rico.
That's right.
In January.
Yes, I have my first rehearsal tomorrow.
Wow. Oh, no. You didn't get a break at all.
Yeah.
When you say, first rehearsal, how do you, it will come back quickly, yes?
I think so.
Yeah.
Our incredible new company, this is the third national tour that will premiere in Puerto Rico. We'll raise as much money as we can for Puerto Rico, and then it goes on to tour the United States. They've been rehearsing for 5 weeks. I have been talking about Mary Poppins.
Right, yeah.
And so I'll join them and sort of stumble through, emphasis on the stumble, tomorrow. And it's all in there. It's sort of like, I think I think of my brain as like a desktop with too many apps open. I just have to clean up the files. I never hit empty trash at any point. They're all there.
Good.
I just have to remember.
And this is very exciting. Jimmy Fallon is taking the Tonight Show to Puerto Rico as well, and you're going to be a guest on that show.
Yeah. We're going to do a special show from Puerto Rico, which is really exciting.
I think that's really cool, and it's great that you're raising money.
Yeah.
And just in general, congratulations on everything. It's so happy to have you back.
Thank you so
Give it
much.
up, everybody.